Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Reinhardt. Reinhardt is a classic tank focusing on wide protection for his team and taking out important targets when he can. Reinhardt's role is pretty much pure tankage. His ult fire is his key to being a super tank. It opens a shield in front of Reinhardt that can block 2,000 damage. It is very wide and decently tall. When his shield is not up, the shield's HP will regen its health. So as powerful as his shield is, it can't hold forever. It gives your team a solid time frame to safely deal damage, or provides cover for them to split off into flanking routes. But Reinhardt is not completely defensive. His two abilities can deal some serious damage to an enemy. His movement ability is a rocket dash that, if directly hits somebody, will push them along with you. You can slightly move left or right during the dash, but not by much. If you can pin them against a wall, it does serious damage, killing any squishy and leaving any tank close enough to death that you can finish them off with a few melee swings. It can also carry them off a ledge, but you'll most likely join them. Reinhardt's other ability is a huge fireball that shoots out of his hammer. It hits a target for 100 damage and has an AoE explosion when it hits. Might not kill anybody, but it does ward off squishies when hit. It's a good finisher for a pin or your ult, or helping a teammate losing a 1v1 fight. Learning to aim these two abilities can wreck the enemy team and help you stay an unstoppable force. Because of how Reinhardt's shield works, I really like using him on attack. On defense, you're constantly taking damage with no break in between as you hold a choke point. As soon as you need to take cover to wait 20 seconds for your shield, the enemy has a perfect chance to push. If you are defending as Reinhardt, spam your fireball as much as you can to keep enemies going back for health. And when your shield is about to go out, get ready to run, or look for a target to pin to the wall. If you can, take out a target and hammer a few more people down before moving back. If you have a healer and a few other people behind, you should be able to get back behind your choke point safely to heal up. You should have your shield up by the time you're healed and you stop any chance of an enemy push. But back to attacking. Your shield allows for your team to safely use their ultimates so you can push forward towards the point. Or you can take things into your own hands. Dash forward to the point, hopefully pinning someone at the same time, and hold the point as long as possible while your team catches up to clear out the rest of the enemy team. Your shield should hold up long enough while you sit against the wall until your team shows up, so you shouldn't take any health damage. I'd only recommend this if you have a Lucio to move your team up faster, or a teammate with a really strong ranged ultimate follow-up, like Soldier 76, Pharah, or Hanzo. Pushing the payload is Reinhardt's specialty. He just sits there with his shield and hopes his team does their job. If his shield dies, he can just squat behind the payload until his shield recharges. When Reinhardt's ultimate is up, it's great for shutting down a group of people. If you can catch 3 or 4 people in front of you, pop your ult to slam down a large cone earthquake that knocks down enemies for 3 seconds. This gives you time to use your fireball or hammer to finish everyone off. Note, this ultimate does not work on Bastion. Always fear the Bastion. This ultimate is devastating and perfect for shutting down a push or giving your team a huge amount of time to push forward. If you want to defend as Reinhardt, stick to payload maps. You don't have to stand your ground quite as much, and there are always corners to hide behind to quickly get your shield back. Also, when you're defending, the attacking team is much more split up. You'll have more opportunities to be offensive and contest the payload. Counters to Reinhardt are snipers, controls, and Bastion. If snipers have enough height to hit your head above your shield, they can still 3 to 4 shot you. Just take note and aim your shield a bit higher. Mei and McCree are jerks as usual. Mei can wall you off from your team, and if she can get behind your shield, she can freeze you and stop you from using your shield altogether. McCree's flashbang can be blocked by your shield, but the AoE is large enough that if he throws it above your shield, it will still stun you and you will lose your shield. Then all he has to do is empty his clip, roll behind you, and unload again to finish you off. Then there's Bastion. He can rip apart your shield in about 3 seconds, and you yourself in 1. He stops your push completely, and you need a teammate to take him out before you can move forward. Reinhardt isn't really a counter to anyone. He just stops damage dealers from doing their job and protects your front line like a boss. If you have a Reinhardt on your team, make sure he has a healer for sure. Other than that, just have a standard team comp. He's a tank. He'll protect you, so you better do your job and work the enemy team down first. If you really want to cheese the game, play Bastion on King of the Hill or Payload. Hold the point or the payload and hide behind Reinhardt's shield. It's the only time I will allow for offensive Bastion. That's it for Reinhardt. I hope this helps you decide when to pick Reinhardt or how to help a Reinhardt on your team. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for updates on future hero tips and share this with your friends or anyone you think might be interested. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.